What's going on YouTube? How y'all doing today? Welcome to Cash Sports. I'm glad to be back here with y'all once again on a wonderful Sunday. I know NFL just passed. Well, not completely passed. I'm currently watching it right now. I'm watching the Cowboys and Colts game, but I wanted to hop on the live stream so we can have a civilized sports conversation. You know how it is, man. This is Cash Sports. Every time we come on here, we have live debates. We talk our talk. We have arguments. From which way, however, we come at it, right? So today, of course, per usual, since I don't have a lot of people to come on here and talk NFL with, I'm gonna hit NBA today because I am in a personal league with my guys in here that usually come on here in the NBA league, and I scrape my cousin right in the fantasy league. I'm whooping his ass actually. So hopefully he's not too scared to come on here and realize that I got some smoke with him today. Honestly, I'm going to be talking NBA and football. To keep it a stack with you, I know I haven't given you guys some football in a long time, but I am going to give you guys some football. But I do want to knock out some basketball before we get into it, right? So first things first, please like and subscribe to Cash Sports Podcast. I was graciously appreciate anything helps. Hit that notification button so whenever we hit that live stream, you guys can tap in, you guys can come in on the platform, speak your mind, talk about whatever, whoever, and as it pertains to sports, right? So let's get into it. Right, big news today. I know if we're going to talk basketball, we got to talk about the biggest thing, the biggest topic about what's going on in sports, right? So the biggest thing that happened in the NBA was Anthony Davis dropped 55 points against the Washington Wizards. Um, Bradley Beal did get hurt. I know he played like how many minutes? He didn't play that many minutes today, and believe he only had like 2 points. So I saw that he might have an injury. I believe it's a hamstring injury. But Kyle Kuzma and Kristaps Porzingis were able to put up some points also in this game. But LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Lonnie Walker, Anthony Davis had 55 points, y'all. 55 points. How many rebounds? How many rebounds did he put up? Because I know he had a double double. Right? Poured 55 points in the 130 to 119 win against the Washington Wizards. He shot 22 for 30 shots from the field, going 9 for 9 from the free throw line in 38 minutes of action. He had 17 boards, right? And 3 blocks. So, if you guys are tuning in, if you guys are watching the show yesterday, uh, you guys would know. We were predicting it. We were saying that the Lakers are going to win today, right? They were going to get this dub against the Wizards, or at least me and my cousin said on here that the Lakers were going to get this win, and so I'm just keeping it honest. I'm keeping it straightforward. Because we keep y'all trying to shit on the Lakers. Y'all trying to shit on the Lakers, right? I mean, I know they're not the best team, but we call it like it is. So, AK, man, you in the stream, bro. Let me know, man. What you guys say about that? What you guys say about Anthony Davis? 55-point performance,
I
right?
mean,
Team rebounds and 3 blocks. And not to mention, too.
I'd expect him to go off when their best player is not even playing. He played only 3 minutes. I
Um,
mean,
but still, come on, bro. Bro, first off, Bradley Beal is a backcourt player. He's a shooting guard. That doesn't eliminate, you know, um, that doesn't eliminate, Kristaps Porzingis and Kyle Kuzma, and even Montrezl Harrell. You got the Wizards have bigs, man. The Wizards have big. I get what you're saying because you're speaking from uh, you're losing a player that scores for the Wizards, right? But the intensity of that game, the way they came out in that game, for Anthony Davis to even put that many points, you make it seem like anybody just puts a 55 point. Nah, man. He shot 22 for 30. He was perfect from the free throw line. You feel me? So we gotta look at that, and we gotta give credit to where credit is due, man.
Mm, well, you know what? I will give him credit. I mean, he keeps proving that it's his team and not LeBron's team.
My fault. I just had to let people know I was on the stream. Um, but yeah, but I mean, this is the way it was supposed to be originally. I mean, we spoke on it time and time and time and time and time and time again. Right? We've constantly said it had to be Anthony Davis's team. It had to shift from LeBron to Anthony Davis, right? But that's not to take anything away from each other. That's not to take anything from LeBron James. It's not to take away anything from Anthony Davis. Remember, Anthony Davis is the younger player. LeBron James is the older player. But that's not the point. The point is, right, is that we're starting to see the results of what we should have seen in the past. This is something we should have seen since 2021. You feel me?
Well,
This is
Yo,
something.
can y'all
This
hear
is
me?
something. Yeah, we hear you.
Uh,
Yeah, this is something we should have seen since 2021, bro. And now we're finally starting to see it from Anthony Davis. We're starting to see Anthony Davis from 2020 and beyond.
can I say something real quick?
Of course you can.
Because I heard what AK said right as soon as I got in here when he said, like this is Anthony Davis' team and not LeBron. This is what I call. I agree, but it's
Mhm.
called passing the torch. AK, you get what I'm saying? He's officially passing the torch to Anthony Davis.
it's the fact that he can't hold the torch no more.
It's LeBron.
Well,
You broke it. You
I'll give
breaking
you
up,
that,
bro.
AK. All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, AK. Like I'll give him that. And it's breaking up because I just landed, so I'm trying to
I got you.
like I
Oh,
just
you
came
just
from the airport.
landed from the plane?
But
Oh, damn.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
if I would have known, well, if I would have known, I would have planned it out a little bit better then.
No, 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 that's fine, man. We always make time.
No, I got you.
But
I got you. Hey,
yeah. So it's the passion of choice, and I agree with AK because like obviously the dude's about to be 40 years old, so he can't carry the team. So
mhm.
you're right in the sense of that, but at the same token, Anthony Davis didn't step up when we needed him to, and now he's finally doing that.
he is. I
But can we
mean,
say playoffs now? Because every team you guys said we was gonna lose to, we've been fucking them up.
mm,
Did y'all hear me?
Yeah, nah, we heard you.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's
So
like
do you think that they have a chance now?
oh yeah. Oh, like to win the championship?
No, 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 no. I'm not gonna go too far for you, but I'm
To
saying
go to the playoffs.
like how good are of a team are we now compared to the beginning of the season?
Because I still see this team making a trade.
Of
Right? I
course,
see
but it's
I
the
still
fact that
see
we're improving without the trade.
exactly.
That that
But
that
but
that
what
that that speaks volumes.
And so here's how my mind is thinking, right? With the whole situation with the Lakers. I'm looking at it in a sense that this team, right, is not going to be the same exact team in the second half, right? So by end of December or even beginning of January, we're going to start to see it move. So we're already seeing the momentum on how this is all shifting up. We're starting to see the adjustments. We're starting to see the aggressiveness. We're starting to see peak play from players that we should have seen, a while back, right? So I'm looking at it in the future with all the changes already made already. I'm assuming that the Lakers will make the necessary changes and the necessary steps to make this team better. Because I know for damn sure after the whole Russell Westbrook debacle, even though it's working out now, presently, they're gonna make sure that they're getting, even if they probably don't even win the deal, that they'll try to get a good deal, at least on their end.
They're
So
definitely gonna
now
get. They're definitely gonna get a better price than
than what they
than
would
what we got,
previously
like
offer.
off 100%.
Yeah,
Because at the
you know
end
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
day, a bunch of
Mm,
Lakers, like true Lakers fans in LA, are calling for Rob Lincoln not to trade Russ right now. So
mm,
remember in the beginning
mm,
of the season when Russ finally went to the bench and we caught that little bit of momentum. Like we weren't winning games, but like
mm,
the way we were playing were different. And
mm,
then rather than just Russ, and I
mm,
stand on that. I
mm,
feel like as of right now, you don't trade Russ.
mm,
You let his contract fall off the books, bro.
mm,
And until we could get an offer, until a team calls us for
mm,
Russ, we
mm,
shouldn't make any calls for Russ. You get what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm.
I feel like we make a
Nah.
small trade since we're playing good.
Mm,
We just make a small move. That's it. Just a
mm.
small one. We
I
trade
got you.
none. We trade Pat Bev.
Mm,
We bring in a shooter and or wing, and then we're solid.
mm.
Because remember,
So I
if we
saw
make a
I.
trade now, it's not too late to still trade Russ at the trade
Mm,
deadline.
mm,
You get what I'm trying to say? So we can
yeah.
make a small move now, see
Mm,
where it goes, and then we could possibly trade Russ. But
mm,
whatever we do, it just has to be the best possible trade.
mm.
I don't even
No.
answer Indiana's calls right now.
Mm. No, I got you. Um, but so I saw this right, and it was just thrown out there. So, the Chicago Bulls are looking to trade. Make they're putting their players on the trade block. Essentially,
But
Zach
I
Levine.
heard DeRozan, Zach Levine, and Vucevic are all three untouchable though.
I
I
heard
heard they came out and said
that they're untouchable.
like as far as like how the story came out when Lakers were interested in Vucevic and DeRozan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've seen. I'm not sure how credible it is, but I've seen that they shut that down though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
Like on the
so
bull
it got
side.
shut down.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Because if
Yeah.
you really
Because.
think about it, like they're not really playing bad. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like that's not like they don't really need to trade DeRozan or Vucevic right now.
Yeah.
They just need to figure out how to get all those guys to play better, and look what they look like healthy with Lonzo and everybody on the floor together.
Mm-hmm.
So
No.
that's what I seen though. So I don't
Understood.
know how true it is.
Yeah, no, no. That's it's. I mean, it's up in the air until we actually see a trade, until we actually see something go down.
Yeah,
I mean, then that's when it'll actually,
heat
or at
up.
least if it gets closer,
Yeah, things
to
are
the deal.
once things start heating up, you'll know it.
Yeah, yeah. As of now, I mean, hey, things are just up in the air. But the thing about it was trading for DeMar DeRozan, which would have been the initial trade in the beginning. Trading Russell
Well,
Westbrook
not
for the two.
actually, not even really a trade. We were looking to actually sign DeMar DeRozan
Mm.
rather than
No,
trade
no,
him.
no, 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 no.
But
I'm
he
saying
was a
now.
free agent.
I'm saying now. Like that's what I saw. But it's Facebook shit though. That's why I didn't say like
Oh
it was
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah,
legitimate.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
that's why I wasn't too sure about my source either. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sure how credible it really was because that was just something I read. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Mm,
really even on ESPN or anything or the Athletic. It was more
mm,
so like Twitter and you know what I mean, stuff like that.
mm. But no, man. Let's. All right. So let's switch up the subject real quick.
So
I know you. I know we gotta talk about this fantasy.
I'll pass on that.
Hey, bro. Don't tell me homie not playing. See, I'm mad. Tyrese Halliburton not playing today.
It doesn't even
I'm
matter,
mad.
bro. You just turned the shit, bro.
Nah,
I'm
cause
fucking
cause
losing.
here, cause here's the thing. I would have been the first person to ever have 1,800 points in a matchup.
This guy's trying to break records in fantasy.
Honestly,
Hey man, I'm just letting it be known, bro. In order to beat me, you gotta drop more points than me, bro. And
Nah,
that's
but that's the name of the game. But you gotta
yeah.
understand, Pat. I could have beat you if I was willing to drop players. I wasn't.
No, 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 no.
It's
I
too
know.
early in the season for me to take that risk and just drop all my star players just to win 1 week.
I got
So
you. No,
don't
no,
worry.
no,
I'm playing
no.
the long game, bro.
No,
You
no.
were desperate. I seen the moves you were making, bro. You were desperately trying to win. So I'll
Hey,
take that,
nah, that's not desperate. Hey, bro, but I still
bro.
had 17. Who has 17 in the league so
I
far?
mean, bro, you dropped half your team.
I didn't drop half my team.
You dropped a
I
bunch
dro-
of players, bro. I could screenshot it and show you, bro.
Okay. All
You
right.
told me
Which but
yourself what you were doing. You
no,
told
no.
me
Hey,
off the street.
bro. All right. So I'll
But
tell you. All right.
I could have did the same thing. Just know I could have did the same thing.
I
I
got you.
just
No,
didn't
no.
want to. You know what I mean?
I would, but you know what though?
Once I noticed,
I was talking to
yeah, go
AK
ahead.
about it early though, because I was saying like because I was saying personally, I said if I was going against me, I said I would have dropped Kawhi. I wouldn't have kept Kawhi that whole time.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you though. That's you because
I know, and you
you're
said
trying to keep the perfect record. I'm
yeah,
in a weaker division, so I don't have
yeah.
to like I don't have to win every single week. I'm
I
comfortable.
got you.
If I lose
I
to
got you.
you, Josh, you know what I mean, that's fine. But in the
Mm,
playoffs, you dropping all these players and other people picking them up can hurt you in the long run. It's already no,
I got you.
trust me. I know. I try to
Mm.
win it organically, it didn't work. Move on next week.
uh, I got you. And why are you keeping Colin Sexton though? That was the most confusing thing to me.
I'm
Why you?
trying to trade him, but he's not. He that's not a player you drop. I got to trade him
No,
because
you
if I
don't.
Bro,
drop him, somebody's just gonna pick him up.
bro, he
No
averaging
one's gonna
21,
pick him
bro.
up.
You can get
He's a
any
bomb.
player that put up more points than that, bro.
I can't really hear you guys.
I said he averages 21 fantasy points. And I'm saying you can pick up somebody who gets more points than that.
I haven't really seen it, bro, because I've been picking up players all the time. Like,
Mm,
remember, I add and drop players all the time. I still haven't seen anybody, at least it's consistently. A lot of these
yeah,
players that average 25, it's
yeah,
not really consistent.
yeah.
Colin Sexton is more consistent with that.
Mm,
I'd rather
I got
take that
you.
because that's the worst player on my team.
Yeah.
I looking through a lot of teams, bro. Colin Sexton is like that being the worst player on my team. I still look better than half the league, so I'm not
Mm,
really tripping, bro.
I got you.
Like outside of me, outside of you and Josh,
Mm,
my team 100% is better than every other team in the league.
mm,
Like no question. So I'm not really, you know what I mean? I'm not tripping.
I got you. I hear you. And then
Oh,
yeah, I mean, and you still have Jeremy Grant playing though too, so that's gonna put you in 1600 anyway.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
in a good look. I'm in a good spot right now, bro.
yeah.
I'm 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 trying to win organically without destroying my team. I
Mm,
just seen Kawhi's coming back next week. Desmond
mm-hmm,
Bane's coming back next week. So the only
mm.
person that's gonna be hurting my team is
It's
Karl
Beal.
Anthony Towns. And no. I don't Beal is playing. Beal just played today.
He got hurt.
Remember, the Wizards played the Lakers. Huh?
He got hurt.
Yeah, but it said it was a strain, so I don't think it's nothing.
Hey, but them hamstrings though, you gotta look out for them hamstrings. Them shit's it could be 2 days to 2 weeks with them hamstrings, bro.
Hey, look, we all got players hurt. So if we're gonna
Nah,
just like name my team and dissect my team, I
no,
can
I
just look
mean,
through everybody's team right now. You had to drop all your players because they were hurt too, right or wrong.
nah, bro, nah. I didn't, bro.
All right,
I'm
so
dropping
hold on.
scrubs.
Let
I'm
me
not.
take.
All right, bring up the players. We can do mine too.
I'm saying I'm on the stream. I can't leave the stream. You're the only person that can
Oh,
do it
I
without.
got you.
It's gonna
I
make me
got you.
leave.
I got you.
I'm mobile. I'm not home.
I got you. Yeah. So I mean, I dropped Josh Giddey. I added him. I dropped him. Right. I wasn't even gonna keep him though. Let's see. Yeah, Matherin, Benedict Matherin. Uh,
No, how about the players you have to drop to get
Claxton,
those players? I'm saying.
Claxton. Yeah, Claxton was my biggest
Like
drop though.
exactly. That's what
Claxton
I'm
was
trying to
my
tell you.
biggest drop.
Claxton,
But I
you
mean,
drop Bridges. Hold on, you drop Bridges as well.
uh,
You
mm,
drop Claxton,
mm.
and other people pick those players up, right or wrong. Those are good players. All right then.
No, you're right.
And
Yeah,
that's the point I was
Bridges
saying.
was my worst. But
I wasn't talking about no fucking Josh Giddey or these other dudes that nobody knows about.
I mean, but Claxton was a good drop for me though, because Christian Wood did his thing the next day.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Mm,
What I'm saying is I had Christian Wood on my team too. I could
mm,
have what I'm trying to tell you is I could have dropped Kawhi.
mm,
I could have dropped Karl Anthony Towns, right? Because
mm,
they're both
mm.
gonna be out. And then with that being said, I would have two open
I wouldn't
spots.
even if I was in your position though, I wouldn't have dropped in Cat though.
No, that's why I
I wouldn't
didn't.
have did yeah.
Because
I
you
wouldn't have
gotta
done that. Like
understand.
yeah.
And but you gotta understand. So if I'm not dropping Cat, why drop Kawhi Leonard to still lose? You might as
Yeah.
well just keep him. What's the purpose of dropping him for
Nah, I
somebody else?
got
And
you.
just
And he
like
and you
somebody
say he
like
did.
AK is just gonna pick him right up because AK is used to having a bunch of he's in the he's
Yeah.
the rehabilitation.
He was gonna say you the rehabilitation center for NBA players. Hey, the Ford coming up. Love the content, bro. Hey, appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love, bro. Even though you keep calling me the Ford. Fuck you, man. Yo, Rick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you. Yo, you know this
Yep.
guy keeps calling me this football player. He keeps calling me the Fort.
I don't know. My service skin is kind of sketchy.
All I know is that yo boy Ty better be praying that I don't slap him next week.
Oh shit! I wish he was on here too. I wish he was on here too, bro. Actually, we text him right now. See if he can hop on. Cause you saying that. Remember, you only beat him a couple. You only beat him a couple times.
But I did beat him. That's the thing.
I mean, a couple points.
Well, a couple points is a beat.
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we get you.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
I lost service.
but
So I
no,
was
you
saying,
good.
yeah, I was
Um,
saying AK's team is like the rehab center. So I would have dropped Kawhi and Kat, and he would have just picked them up,
nah, you right. You right on. You right on it.
and then he
Cause
would
I
have
mean.
traded them for Josh Giddey.
Mhm.
He would have traded him to Josh for Josh Giddey.
Is this true, AK? Hey, you know what's crazy? I was over here with AK. He called Josh. He's setting up trades, bro.
Of course they are, bro. AK's once AK realizes his season's done, he's just gonna give up his team to Josh.
Hey, AK, you better not do that,
I
bro.
see it already. They conspiring with each other.
Hey, you better not do that, dog.
They
If you do that,
Bro,
conspiring.
yeah,
I'm dropping you from the league and
Hey,
picking up your players.
I'm not. I don't need to. Just
nah,
wait.
Oh,
if you pick up the players,
No,
I'm just
no,
gonna
just
leave, and
wait.
then
Just wait because I just know for a fact that like in a couple months I'll be number one in ranks and like be
bro,
a
destroying
couple
all of
months.
you. Yeah, just a couple months. By
I
the
don't
end
think the season's
of the
lasting a
season.
couple months. I think there's only like 2 months left, right?
yeah,
How many
bro.
months left?
Remember, the regular season is the playoffs in fantasy. So
Mm,
remember, you already dug yourself in a hole, bro. You get what I'm saying? So you lost this week, so you're gonna be 3-4. You're gonna go against Ty next week, which is gonna be a tough matchup for you. Like you're in order for you to even work towards that point, you have to go on a streak, bro.
And to go on the
mm.
street, you need players that play.
But I do now. I've got Middleton back. I've got Dame back today.
What you're
Bro.
doing now, but it's still gonna be yeah. You got the players now, but it's like it just got to turn into wins.
Yeah,
But it's just like you just got a tough couple weeks coming up because
yeah,
like your schedule, you play a bunch of nice players back to back to back, like a nice team, a bunch of nice teams back to back. Like me, I get a break. Like after Pat, I get that Victor dude, which is basically a landslide. So that's basically like a
yeah,
bye week for me.
yeah.
That allows you to regroup, make some trades. You know what I mean? Like get my
Yeah.
guys healthy.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mm,
That's why I wasn't really worried about losing this week. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to win, and
mm,
especially to beat Cats like the big dog, it would have been good.
mm, mm.
But I wasn't willing to dismantle my team just for 1 week win when we still got a
Yeah.
long season ahead of us, bro.
No. You're right.
I'll see you in another 5 to 6 weeks.
Mm.
I see me
Then
at the
what am
end of the
I?
season.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my payback with Josh, and then I'm gonna get my payback on you after that.
Yeah, I need to get my payback with Josh too, man.
There you go. There you go,
I need
bro.
to get my
That's it.
payback
That's
with
how I'm looking
Josh.
at it. You know what I'm saying?
Josh
Because
need to get that smoke for real.
and it's fun. The funny thing is though, for the past 2 weeks, right?
Mm, mm,
I've been scoring the most every week.
mm, mm,
So the fact that I didn't score 1,700 this week is crazy.
mm,
But it's just fucked up. But
mm.
it happens though. You know what I mean? It happens. It's the playoff. When the playoffs comes, that's when we get down to the nitty gritty. So I'm not really, you know what I mean? That's when things really gonna matter
Mm.
in the playoffs.
Gotcha. All right, so let's move on to something else. Let's talk about let's go back to the NBA, right? So Warriors won yesterday against the Rockets. Even though that's not like one of those big crazy wins that we really should take to note. But one of the things I kind of want to point out is Andrew Wiggins, right? He came out, he had what, 36 points, and he's shooting 40% from the field, something he's never done before in his career. And AK has been the Andrew Wiggins fanboy club. He's been the biggest contributor to his fan club, the president of the Wiggins Association, right? And he's been saying, he's he's the second best player on the Warriors. And at this
That's a
point,
fact.
I
at
mean,
this
he is
point,
though.
no, he is. I mean, well, he was on to something when he was saying that he should have won Finals MVP. But I mean, right now, I mean, even then, I wouldn't even disagree with that. But the way he's playing now, right, and the way he's going about, playing on the Warriors, there's a really bright light for Andrew Wiggins for the future of his career. He could potentially take this franchise, uh, or be the face of this franchise probably in 4 years, maybe even three.
What,
Because
like
we
you
are.
think like a tandem with him and Jordan Poole or something?
It could be possibly, yeah. Because that's what we're looking at in the future. Because I'm looking at, like, Clay's not going to be there, right? Because it's going to happen to the point where I think this year is a final year. The Warriors core stick together, right? Draymond Green may have another year because I know he's going to cash in on his deal, but Clay Thompson, right? That might be a different story. It might be a different situation. They might let him walk. They might let him go into free agency and get the deal that he wants. Probably get the guaranteed money that another team is going to give him. And then now that the Warriors are going to shift to their much more younger core. And I think even though they locked down Jordan Poole, because I was a player that they picked, that they drafted and obviously established into something of his own. But with Wiggins, I feel like, with this situation, I feel like now, he's a wing player. He's aggressive. Now he's starting to, shoot better from the three, being that he's on the Warriors. So I think from here on forward, even though Steph Curry, we don't know how long Steph Curry is going to play, in the league. I'm not going to say the Warriors because I think he finishes his career with the Warriors. But I think from here on out, I think the Warriors could possibly, circle around the most dominant young players, which is Poole and Wiggins, and try and basically, make a roster around those two. What do you guys think about that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I can agree on that. But
Mhm.
like, I feel like Steph's the type of player like he's gonna play like well into his 40s, so or like
Mhm.
at least early, like like a Ray Allen esque, like play to like 38. Because if you're a shooter, you can shoot for a very long time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So as long as Steph's on the team, I'm not sure how willing they are like to like I don't know because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well you build a team around Wiggins to make it still a
Mhm.
good team. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well, I
Like what do
I
you put
think
around him?
well, the way I look at Wiggins, right? I consider him more like a poor man's Jason Tatum, right?
Okay, I could
You
agree.
get what I'm saying? So in that sense, right? I mean, and we kind of seen it in the finals. Wiggins can defend, he can rebound, when he needs to. Now, like I said, I mean, he's shooting better from the three, and we know he can take it to the hole. He could take it to the rack. But even though Jason Tatum is such a great and fantastic player, and I think Jason Tatum is you know 10 times better than Andrew Wiggins. But the fact of the matter is, I say you create a roster around Wiggins and Poole, almost in a sense of how the Celtics are built. You know what I'm saying? You get all you get big guys that can play off ball. You get backcourt players who can defend, right? Or valuing defense over offense. You get what I'm saying? Because that's
Yeah, I'm with
that's
you.
the way yeah, because that's essentially how the Celtics are built. Like you have your guys that can score, Obviously Jalen Brown can score, but he was a defender, right? But that's a hit or miss. It's hard to come across a shooting guard that can score and defend. But that's how I look at it. I say you look at the way the Boston Celtics are putting their team together, and you try to copy off that. You try to plagiarize that a little bit. Because I think Jason Tatum, the reason why he's able to do so well is because how this team is currently constructed, the personnel that he has around him. And that kind of amplifies his play. Uh, yes, I'm saying. Did I mute him? Oh,
Now
he
hold on,
muted
give me a
himself.
second.
I got you.
Yeah, I gotta go back in. Hold on.
Mm. So I'm gonna just continue talking then. But yeah, so I think the Celtics, the way that their roster is currently constructed, it complements Jason Tatum's play. It complements his offense. It complements his defense. Because he can focus a little bit more on his man. I mean, look at what he was doing against Kevin Durant, against the Brooklyn Nets in that first round. He was able, whenever Jason Tatum was ever able to defend Kevin Durant, he just had to focus solely on Kevin Durant. And then whenever he was going to take a shot, he had help. He had defensive, like-minded players on his team. None of them can score like Tatum. None of them were the type of player that Tatum is. But yet again, he has players that are exceptional in other things. And so that's why the Celtics are a very accomplished team in a sense of what they're doing this year. And so now I'm looking at it like where the Warriors, right, are going to be making some big changes and looking at their young core and looking at their team. And they got to start to nitpick, which guys are the most valuable and which guys are not. And that's what I see from the Warriors. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for from here on out to make that decision. I know it's because 99% of the time it's a business decision. Just like how Draymond Green wants more money. It's a business decision. Steph Curry got his money. Business decision. Jordan Poole got his money. Business decision. Andrew Wiggins got his bread. They gambling, man. They gambling up there in Silicon Valley. they betting the house over there, bro. You know what I mean? But at some point, you realize, with some of these teams, you can't just bet the big house. You can't just put all your money into stars, and that's not what I'm saying. What the Warriors are doing.
Well, Wiggins is gonna be a star.
I mean, he's already a star. He's already an all-star. The
Yeah.
the next step for Wiggins is to try to be a superstar. That's the next step for Wiggins. And for Wiggins to do that, he needs to at least be putting up 25 points. He doesn't need to average a double-double if it's like within the realm of what Jason Tatum was doing last year and this year. If he can compare his numbers to Jason Tatum or any other three in the league, he could become a superstar without a doubt. The expectation for Wiggins was already there. It went down with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but it increased drastically with the Golden State Warriors.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Got you, man. I try to be unbiased, and I try to spit facts as
Yeah,
much as
yeah.
possible. Hey, man, don't come on here like you be spitting facts, bro. You
Well,
be speaking gibberish on here.
yeah, but at least I'm actually unbiased, unlike someone.
You said what?
At least I'm actually unbiased, unlike some other people.
Like who?
You, I mean,
Bro, I'm not unbiased, bro. In what way have I been unbiased? Are we gonna go through this argument once again? Are we gonna keep going through this? Do you need to
you,
suffer? Do you need to suffer more?
you know who exactly I'm talking about. There is one
Oh
particular
my
player.
god. Oh my god, bro. I one day we gonna get a huge chat, right? We gonna get a huge chat in here, a huge audience, and I'm gonna make sure they go on strike on your ass, so you can stop dragging this man LeBron down, bro. This man will retire, and you still be on this man neck. This man old as hell, bro.
That's the point. He is old as hell.
Bro, so then what's the bro?
Bro should be in a
When,
retirement house, not playing ball
oh
like
my
that.
god. That man Jokic needs to do a speed drill. Let me see that man Jokic 40 times.
Pretty sure
that
he
man run
dropped.
a that man probably run a forever.
Pretty sure he dropped a 30 piece with a triple double pretty much today. So
Hey, bro, you talking about that? But remember, bro, the biggest story today is Anthony Davis dropping that 5-5, baby. What you talking about, man? Nobody care about that 30. Come on, bro. 50. 50 bomb. Half a century. Gotta let them know, bro. I ain't being that's not unbiased. That's stats. It's facts. It's results. It's winning. Come on, man. Come on, man. You tripping, bro.
also you also see LeBron playing today with 5 turnovers. Five turnovers.
Hey, man, it happens, bro. They won the game, didn't they? Turnovers, look, turnovers matter the most when the team loses. I'm not knocking that turnovers are acceptable, but where I'm coming from is like the reason why Russell Westbrook's turnovers were so highlighted is because they were so crucial. They happened when it really didn't need to happen.
Well,
You
Westbrook had
understand what?
6 turnovers today.
Huh?
Westbrook had 6 turnovers today.
Hey, but they still won, bro. That's my point.
All
And
because of
actually, did he
PG.
have 6 turnovers? Because I saw that he had none.
And I had 6.
No, let me see. Hold on. Okay, yeah, he had six. Oh, Patrick Beverly had 0 turnovers. Oh yeah, Patrick Beverly doing what it do, what it do. 1 point off 0 for 4 and 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 4. Mhm. But let me tap into something else because there was another headline um that I think we should tap into, right? And it's this: tensions rise between Hawk star Trey Young and coach Nick McMullen in Atlanta. All right, so let's tap into this. What's going on here? So let me read through this because I just found out about it. So a 13-10 start to the Atlantic Hawks season has not come without a doubt, as the league sources say the team is managing simmering issues between its head coach and star player. These issues cult fucking A. I'm sorry, guys, I can't read. In a telltale moment inside the Hawks practice facility on Friday, Hawks All NBA guard Trae Young and Coach Nick McMullen had an exchange on Friday's shoot around that led to Young choosing not to attend the team's home win over Denver at the State Farm Arena. Sources with knowledge of the situation tell the Athletic. While Young was receiving treatment on his right shoulder, sources say Nick McMullen asked him whether he would participate in a shoot around, receive treatment during walkthrough, and play in the game against the Nuggets. But Young Star made it clear that he wanted to focus solely on his treatment while missing shoot around and deciding later in the day whether he would play. That approach, however, was not McMullen approved since the face of the Hawks franchise, was deciding not to take part in the shoot around. McMullen ultimately presented him with two options for that night's game. Sources said play off the bench or do not show up to the arena. Young responded by saying that he would not be playing against the Nuggets, and the team ruled him out while citing right shoulder soreness. McMullen told reporters on Sunday that Young did not play on Friday night due to a miscommunication. Young practiced fully on Sunday and will return on Monday against the Oklahoma City. There is no disciplinary action given by the team to Young in the aftermath of the situation, sources say. For the Hawks, this issue is a I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry, guys. Of tension that exists amongst Young, McMullen, and the locker room. The Hawks have led multiple team meetings early this season to resolve various conflicts. Sources with knowledge of the situation said, for Young, whose strained relationship with former Hawks coach Lloyd Pierce played a large role in his firing in March 2021, it's the latest sensitive situation that has caused many people within the Hawks to question Young's leadership approach. Ever since Hawks took Young fifth overall out of Oklahoma in 2018 draft, their program has been built with the hopes of maximizing his unique and dynamic talent. Atlanta looked primed to become a perennial Eastern Conference contender in the 2020 to 2021 season, when it had a winning record for the first time in Young's career, 41-31, and fell to the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. In the summer that followed, Young signed a 5-year, $207 million contract extension, which began this season. But the Hawks' first round bow out to Miami last season revealed the need to upgrade the roster and ultimately led to the DeJounte Murray trade with San Antonio in the summer. There could be another significant move to come as the Hawks have been in active trade discussions involving forward John Collins, who is currently sidelined due to a left ankle strain. Executives across the league who have heard about Hawks behind the scenes issues wonder what this means for the future of McMullen. After leading the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals appearance as interim head coach in 2021, McMullen signed a 4-year contract to become the franchise full-time head coach. With the team currently in fourth place in the Eastern Conference, sources with knowledge of the situation said McMullen's job is safe. All involved are well aware, Young and McMullen will need to reinvigorate their relationship moving forward if the Hawks are going to become a true contender again. And key personnel around the team believe Young simply must find a way to become a more productive and positive face of the franchise. Woo! That was a mouthful, right? Definitely a lot to say there. Definitely. Right. So what's your thoughts, bro? I just read it, but I can give my thoughts on it. But I want to hear what you have to say since I kind of just read through that whole situation.
Well, say your thoughts first, actually.
Say my thoughts. Okay. So I mean, I don't look at this as a situation where I feel like it's something to be blown over too much, particularly. But I think this would definitely be a problem in the future, right? Um, because for two things, there was a very big, um, indicators why I felt like this could be a problem in the future. Now there is time, and there is, potentially there is a chance to, remend this, make sure that moving forward that something like this doesn't happen, right? And so here's the things that I feel like are the biggest red flags. One is Trey Young. I know it's easy to kind of go at players and to go at people, that plays the game. But at the end of the day, um, the best player on the team is always seen as the leader of the team, the guy that needs to be held more responsible, the guy that essentially needs to hold himself to higher standard than the rest of the team. And as I read it, though, I mean, I kind of understand Trey Young's situation. I mean, he was saying that he didn't want to go to shoot around because he wanted to uh, do rehabilitation session uh, for his injury instead of doing shoot around and then potentially uh, playing the game later on the day. right? So Nate McMullen didn't approve of it, and then so he wanted to flex his guns and be like, "Hey, no, I didn't approve of this. This is what you're gonna do. If you don't do this, then you're not playing." Right. And then so
Well,
he only gave and then the two options that he gave him were you play off the bench or you you don't play. You don't come to the arena.
Well, I think McMillan's playing with fire because in the end of the day, if it all comes down, who's gonna stay? Their lead player or the coach?
Mm,
Because because it's definitely gonna be their leading player, Trey
mhm,
Young. It's not
mhm,
gonna be the coach staying.
mhm. No,
They'll
I continue.
Yeah, if their issues will continue to rise like that and
Mhm.
be a problem in the future, the one that's gonna be looking for a new team will definitely be the coach, not the star players such as Trey Young.
Nah, for a fact, I can't really disagree with that too much. I mean, because at the end of the day, the coach is always the scapegoat. But that's why I feel like it could be a problem in the future. Because if the coach, because regardless, the Hawks came out and said that um, the Hawks came out and said basically that they're keeping their head coach. So he's not going anywhere as of right now, right? But we know that in order for you to keep your job as head coach of any team, any franchise, in any sports agency, you have to produce results. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so that is that will be the ultimate deciding factor in why Nick McMullen would lose his job. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, but that's why I feel like a situation like this could ultimately lead to a domino effect where there could be more situations of quote unquote miscommunication. You get what I'm saying? And so there's blame on both ends. I wouldn't necessarily lean towards one or the other because I feel like both parties are involved and should be somewhat responsible for a situation like this because there should be if Trey Young can play, if he can go out there and play, if he says he can go out there and play and he needs time to recover so that he can play, then I'm gonna take him at his word and do what's necessary so I can my team can have the best chance to win. I didn't see that as a situation as Trey Young taking advantage of a situation because he's the star player of the team. I took it as I from what I've read from the Athletic, I took it as him trying to recover so he can play the best way he can. But he didn't take the necessary procedure to communicate that with his coach instead of telling Wes Bubblefuck. He probably told some he he I think he told his assistant coach or something. And sometimes situations like that, man, you got to talk to the head honcho. You got to talk to the big boss. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You feel me? So that's why I feel like this can blow up into something worse than what it is. But hey, you know. So I got a question here from in the comment section. Which team has the best backcourt in the league? Okay. All right. You know what? Let's pull this up because I don't want to get this wrong. And so I at least want to look at the backcourts. And let me get me on camera too, so you guys can see that I'm actually trying to do this shit. All right. Let me see. So NBA best backcourts. Okay, so this is April 2020. All right, so I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna break it down as best way as possible with it on the screen, so you can still chime in, right? So for the record, I'm gonna get the record straight. I'm definitely not gonna say Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I'm gonna get that out the way now, and I'm not gonna say Ryan. I'm not gonna say Clay Jordan Poole and Stephen Curry. So I'm not gonna say that. All right. So number 10 is Lonzo and Zach Levine, which I can't necessarily say because Lonzo hasn't played in God knows how long. D'Angelo Russell and Anthony Edwards. Okay. 7 is Fred Van Fleet and Gary Trent Jr. I don't see how that's possible. So Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown. I would have them a little bit higher, but I'm gonna see, how that works out. Luka Doncic and Tim Hardaway Jr. I'm gonna have to scratch my head on that one. I would probably say Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown over Luka and Tim Hardaway Jr. if I'm keeping this stack. John Morant and Desmond Bain. That one, really, really good. Right. Trey Young and DeJounte Murray. Yes, they are a very good backcourt. Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And the number one is Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Nah, they tripping on one part.
What they tripping off? Are you gonna say number one is tripping?
Well,
Or,
yeah, but
or is
I
it
mean
number two?
there is one team completely missing, which is the Cavs with Donovan Mitchell and Garland.
Well, remember this list came out April 26, 2022,
Oh wow.
right? And then so to answer Ryan's question, right? Because to answer Ryan's question, because I am gonna answer his question, I'm gonna have to go with, and this is gonna be tough to say. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna have to go with Marcus Smart. All right, so I'm gonna give you my three. I'm gonna say Marcus Smart, Jalen Brown, Ja Morant, and Desmond Bain. And healthy, I'm gonna say Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
What about the Sixers? Harden and Maxi.
Okay. You know what? You know what? Okay, that's gonna. All right, so get rid of Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown, and put James Harden in Maxi in there. I'll throw that in there because I can't say Chris Paul and Devin Booker without, if given the injuries, I'm gonna have to throw them in there. So I would definitely, even though I'm probably gonna get crucified for not saying Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, but reason being why I haven't chose that duo is because Klay Thompson isn't playing the same play. He isn't the same player as we saw when the Golden State Warriors were at their peak. If they were at their peak, then obviously there's nothing there's nothing to really say. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson would be the best backcourt. But, I'm pretty sure he had that idea, which is why he asked me that in the first place. So, oh man, this is tough. It's tough.
Well, and you also ignored the fact of Garland and Donovan Mitchell, which also have one of the best
but I've
backcourts.
but I've seen what Donovan Mitchell has been doing though. And first off, it's new. It's still new. The reason being why I can't choose Donovan Mitchell. Um I can't choose Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland is because this is the first season that they have together. These players that we've seen, we've seen them at least play an entire season together. I have Murray and Young in my top three. Honestly, it was hard for me to keep them out of it. I'm not gonna hold you though, Ryan. It was hard for me to keep Murray and Young out of it. It really was. But I have to kind of, but because of the point that I just made with AK, I have to agree. I have to still stand on my point, because this is still the first season that they have together. But after this year, I mean, they could be, they could be in that top three, but it's still tough though. I mean, I know Chris Paul gets a lot of credit for his defense, My fault. Can you hear me? My mic went off
Yeah,
for a second.
I can hear you now.
All right, my fault. Yeah. So reason being why I didn't I can't really have Trey Young and Donovan Mitchell up there, or Trey Young and Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell up there. This is the same reason why I can't have Trey Young and DeJounte Murray up there. But once we have a full season, then obviously this whole entire list changes, right? I mean, last year, John Moran and Desmond Bain weren't up there, right? But now they are, and I agree. But thank you though, Ryan. I appreciate the fact that that you like my top three NBA backcourts, because that was tough. That was a tough question. What about you, AK? Well, who would you have as your top three NBA back?
Well, I must say, hmm, probably at number three, the Sixers.
Mhm.
Well, even though they're new, I'll still put the Cleveland because while they're new, it's working out really well for them, and I think that they have one of the best backcourts right now. And number one, probably the Suns. Then,
Probably the Suns.
yeah,
Oh, man. So you're giving Chris Paul his credit.
I gotta give him his credit. He knows how
Okay.
to pass the ball.
Pat Bev and Dennis Schroeder, best backcourt in the NBA. Hey, Pat Bev is the biggest gangster in the NBA, man. I mean, hey, that man just needs to throw on some black Air Force Ones, and he's ready to go. He's ready to go 0 for 0. 0 for 0. 0 for 4, 0 for 4. All right, let me redrop that link in the comment section, though, just in case anybody wants to join. Redrop that just to make sure you guys can still tap in, because I know Ricky commented, make us laugh. Hopefully, you can get back in, though.
Where's your
So,
boy Ty?
I don't even know, man. That man's scared.
He
He's
is
scared
scared.
to. Why you
He,
say he's scared?
he's probably is in the corner and like crying because he knows what's coming next week for him.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
You having me weak, man. What if now? What if he lose? What if he beats you?
Well, why talk about something that's not gonna happen?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait till we have that stream next week. After this matchup, because you going because I want to see the smoke. I want to see it as it happened. Obviously, we gonna get in the stream as it happens, but we're also gonna get in a stream. When it reaches, when we do next Sunday, so everybody can talk their shit. I wanted more people to on here from the chat in here so we can talk our shit. But it is what it is. All right, man. So let's tap into some other sports, right? Let's do some football. Let's do some football. Let me look for the takeaways. And come on, man. So biggest takeaways. All right. So biggest takeaways, right? So NFL week 13 takeaways. I can't say it enough, right? Bengals impresses once again, right? The Bengals got the Chiefs numbers. The The Bengals have been beating the Chiefs in the last 3 games. And honestly, if you would have bet on the Bengals this week, honestly, it was a good bet. It was a good bet. Reason being, right? Reason being why this was a good bet was because the Chiefs were already on a winning streak. And the Bengals, I mean, Jamar Chase, one of the best young receivers to play the game at this moment, coming in hot. The Bengals need to win this. The Bengals are looking like they can win this division. Right? And they came out and beat one of the best teams in the league. All right, so the Bengals are cementing themselves as one of the best teams in the league. Right? So AK, like drop some knowledge on me, man. What was your take on that game?
Well, to be honest, Bengals are just proving that they're the ones.
Mm-hmm. I
Uh,
wouldn't I wouldn't say they're the ones. I mean, Rick, I know you don't watch football. I know you don't watch too much football. But we doing a football segment, so we gonna get you. We gonna make you a fan today, bro. we gonna make you a fan today, cuzzo. Come on,
So
man.
who you got winning the Super Bowl?
Who got winning the Super Bowl? Well, you know what's crazy? The team that I originally had in the Super Bowl for the NFC, I would have originally I would have said the Chiefs in San Francisco.
Mm,
I would have had Chiefs in San Francisco, but their quarterback just got hurt. He's out for the season today. This just happened. So,
yeah.
AK, I don't know if you know, but Jimmy Garoppolo is out for the season. Done data, broke his shit.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, porn star Jimmy.
So now it's gonna be the other dude that was injured before.
Nah, he's hurt. He's out for the season too.
Oh shit.
He's out for the season too. So as far as NFC is concerned, I don't know, but I'm still rock with the 49ers because they still have a really complete team.
Tampa
They have
Bay's in the
a
NFC, right?
yeah, Tampa Bay's in the NFC, but they can easily take their division. They're in a weak division. They
Yeah,
have
no, I know.
they have the Falcons who just lost. They have the Panthers, and then they have who's the third team? The Saints.
Okay.
Right, so all those teams don't have a Tom Brady. They don't have somebody who they can look at as their quarterback and say, okay, we have we have our long-term guy. You get what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of football too, is that you don't need to. It's not like basketball where it's like you have to win. You have to be the best 8 teams. You just have to be the best in your division to be guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Now, when you get into the wild card, that's when it gets harder because now you do have to have one of the best records to be in the playoffs. But I'm gonna still rock with the Chiefs in the AFC. So I'm gonna stick with my guns though, cuzzo. I'm still gonna have to go with the Chiefs and the 49ers because the thing about the 49ers, they never had the best quarterback anyway. Jimmy G handled stress. He handled pressure better than a lot of QBs in the league, which I think is still going to be a big loss. But I mean, they have Deebo Samuel, bro. I don't know how much you know about Deebo Samuel though, cuzzo.
I don't. I ain't gonna lie.
But he's a dog, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now. He's a dog.
What position he
Motherfucker,
play?
you can't. It's 49ers.
No, what position? Position.
Oh, receiver. But the thing about it is he doesn't just play receiver. They hand him the ball and they pass him the ball.
Mm.
Like he's a versatile player. Like literally, you give him the ball and he'll get yards. Last year he had the most yards after contact, 18 yards after contact.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like last year when they beat the Green Bay Packers, Deebo Samuel was the biggest part of that offense. He was a receiver being they set him up as the running back they put him in the backfield and they just started really putting it out there like, hey, as long as we give him the ball, we're going to win the game. We put the ball in his hands, he's going to win the game. And then they still have George Kittle, they still have Christian McCaffrey. All these guys are the best player in their position when it comes to yards after contact.
Mm.
So I'm gonna have to still rock with it though, man. But we know when it comes to NFL, it's a hit or miss. It's definitely a hit or miss because it's a single elimination game, right? But that's who I gotta say is going to the Super Bowl, at least right now.
Okay. I got
You
Tampa
know,
Bay and the Chiefs.
Tampa Bay and the Chiefs.
Hmm. Rematch.
You know what though? You know what though? I could see it because Tampa Bay is one of those teams that's gonna blossom later in the season. Like it's almost like how there's like an All-Star break
Yeah,
in the second half of the season in the NBA. That's when everybody starts to get their guns blazing. Everybody starts to
hmm,
to sprucing
ramp
up.
up.
The how it works in the NFL is like when it starts to get cold, that's when teams start to crumble.
Mm,
That's when teams start to play better. You get what I'm saying? Because in the cold, one, you still have to play good defensively. And so you have to play good defense in the cold, which is very difficult. It hurts. It hurts to play good defense in the cold. Yeah, you getting frostbites in your hands. You feel every piece of equipment when you tackle somebody. I'm telling you, you feel every belt buckle, every shoulder pads buckle, bro. You feel the jersey knits, you feel the helmet, the face mask, bro. Bro, it is painful to play defense in the cold.
mm,
And then on top of that, when you also, on top of that, when it's cold, you still gotta throw the ball, which means the quarterback is gonna have to throw the ball with wind direction. You're gonna have to kick with wind direction.
stiff fingers.
You get what I'm saying? So so when it starts to get cold, that's when all these teams you start to see some teams soften up a bit.
Yeah, harder
For
to catch the
example,
ball.
like for example, right? Like Miami Dolphins, right? A team that religiously plays in a hot terrain. There's a stat that says when Tua Tagovailoa plays under 40 degrees Fahrenheit, he plays poorly in
Mm,
those games. You feel me?
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Later in the season, around this time, this is when it starts to really, things really start to heat up. Vikings and the Bills are my picks to meet up. So that honestly, I mean, I can't disagree with that. Al Mooney, Al Money. I said Al Mooney. I can't disagree with Vikings and Bills because with Minnesota Vikings, I mean, they'll only take Kirk Cousins. The Vikings can only go as far as Kirk Cousins can take them, and that's how I look at it. It's a fact to me because they have the receiver, they have the running back, they have Dalvin Cook, they have Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and that defense is good to average. And Justin Jefferson is a baller, man. He's one of the best young receivers we've seen in the league.
But realistically, it's gonna be Eagles and Chiefs.
Eagles and Chiefs.
Yes,
Okay. Why do you say that?
because they're each the best teams in their conferences.
Hey man, even the best team, even the best team can lose in the playoffs, bro.
Well, I guess
You
we'll
know.
see. But I'm telling you, that's the
Wait,
that's
wait,
the prediction.
wait. So hopefully Al Mooney can respond to this. So you think the Vikings are going to beat the Eagles in the playoffs? I think the only team that can beat the Eagles in the playoffs, legitimately, pound for pound, is the 49ers. They're the only team I see um that can legitimately beat the Eagles. fault. They're the only teams that I can see. Eagles and Chiefs are good picks, but nothing is just a deadlock. No, for sure. Definitely. Nothing is dead. I mean, it's the NFL, bro. We've seen the heartbreak. We've seen the team. Remember last year with the Cowboys fans? Remember last year when they were crying? The game wasn't even over. They was snot bubbles. They were kissing their families. You know, it, it was a bad day. It was a bad day for Cowboys fans, man. But nah, you're 100% right, bro. You 1,000% right. It's not a deadlock. It's never a deadlock in the NFL. The Super Bowl isn't the Super Bowl until the Super Bowl. Our picks aren't picks until they're picks. Hopefully, you guys can can understand the bull job that I'm saying right now. But yeah, nah, Al Money, you right on the money, bro. I don't necessarily agree with the Vikings and Bills though, um, because I'm just I'm not a certified lock on the Bills. They make too many mistakes to my liking, and even though I do think Josh Allen is a wonderful quarterback, the way they play offense is very it's way too explosive. At sometimes, oh man. Sometimes I feel like you have to be able to run the ball in the playoffs, which is very valuable at that time. Run the ball, stop the run. It's worked for a very long time. And you can't keep having Josh Allen run the ball. And that's my point. Is the fact that Josh Allen is that they keep letting Josh Allen putting himself in harm's way. I don't see this as a recipe for success if they keep doing this. I don't see this working out for the Bills if they keep doing this. NFL means not for long. and Josh Allen he can't keep running, not for long. But yeah, man, Al Money, you are 1,000% right, man. But that's what makes NFL playoffs so lovable. That's what makes it so fucking great. It's because of these moments, man. It's when you see the best of the best play each other, last seconds of the game. They need 3 points. They need a touchdown. That's where you see great players come up and do big shit. That's where records are broken. That's where memories are made. That's where people lose their careers. They get fired. They get called dumb bimbos for stupid shit. That's where refs get crucified. What I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. And what am I saying? It's game on. Right? So let's tap in. Let's see. Let's see if there's another thing we can tap into before we head out of here. Because I want to save another topic for when Rick comes back. I want to save another topic for when Rick comes back. So which is the NBA midseason tournament. NBA midseason tournament. You hear that, Al Money? NBA is working on the midseason tournament. So there's gonna be 2 tournaments. There's gonna be 2 playoffs in the NBA. Shit's gonna be lit, bro. I can't wait for it. So I can't wait to talk about it because it's gonna be exciting. We gonna break it down too. We're gonna put out all the rules out there that we've seen so far, and we're gonna tap into it. because it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting, and it's gonna be a way for us to break this down even more. And more importantly, it's gonna be a way. It's gonna be something else, right? This is gonna be another thing that Jokic will not win.
Ha!
Right? This will be another thing that Nikola Jokic will not have on his resume, and that's what
Well,
matters. Is that there will be something else that he will not
neither
have.
will LeBron. Neither will so-called the GOAT LeBron.
Our money. I'm a Phoenix Suns and New England Patriots fan. Ah man, get out of here with that New England Patriots bullshit. Fuck out of here. I'm not even a fan of you. Get the fuck off my shit, bro. New England Patriots. And to explain myself, I'm a New York Giants fan, bro. Yes. Yes, I'm a Giants fan. As far as basketball, I'm a Lakers and Nets. So I grew up watching Kobe, but then obviously I'm from New York. So I support a home team. I want the Knicks to do well, but you know what? I wanted to pick a team that was going to start from the bottom, and Brooklyn Nets definitely freaking started from the bottom. Because I grew up watching the Knicks suck ass. So I didn't grow up in a household where there was any Knicks fans. So I wasn't really watching Knicks games. You know, they sucked. They sucked, man.
Well, and nowadays it's just said to be a Lakers fan, so bro couldn't just be a Laker fan.
NFC is lit right now. Nah, definitely for sure. This is the best we've seen any division play so far. If I'm not mistaken, the Giants. I mean, we missed a late fucking field goal, which kind of pisses me the fuck off. We needed that win against the Washington Commanders. We needed it, all right? Because we know we're not going to win the division at this point, right? So we need to have a better record so we can be in a wild card spot. So if I were to bring this up, right? Let me look up the playoff picture if I could. Okay. Right here. Okay. Okay, right here. Boom. You guys can see that? Y'all can see that? I'm probably about to zoom in a little bit more. Boom, boom, boom.
Mm.
All right. So boom. So this is the playoff picture for the AFC. But let me look into my comments. I grew up watching Bad Boys, jumped on the Phoenix with Devin Booker, watching him play in high school. Oh no, that's dope. So I'm assuming that you're from Phoenix then. That's dope. I actually I have a cool fun story to tell you. Actually I'm gonna tell you now. Right. I was in the military, right? And I actually met Phoenix Suns in Devin Booker one time. So they came to my base and they came to my practice and they were just practicing there. That wasn't the team that had Chris Paul, unfortunately, because I am a fan of Chris Paul. Um, but that was the team. Mikal Bridges was definitely there. I think he was a rookie, if I'm not mistaken. So Mikal Bridges, Devin Booker, um, who else? Dragon Bender. That was the year DeAndre Aiden was a rookie. So yeah, that was the year he was a rookie. So whatever year he was a rookie, that was the team that they had. Oh man, my freaking laptop's about to die. Okay, I got like 10%. So I won't like stay too long on here. Right. But yeah, that's just a cool little funny story on how I met Devin Booker. Cool guy though. I could tell he wasn't really fucking with us though. No, I'm fucking around, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it gets annoying though to have just people come up to you and just be on your dick. But yeah. So back to the AFC playoff picture. So We know that the Buffalo Bills they won against New England Patriots. The Chiefs lost against Cincinnati. The Ravens got that ugly ass win against the Denver Broncos. Broncos country, go hard, right? Tennessee Titans lost today against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Bengals, right? I could see them being in the hunt for that division. Um, Lamar Jackson is hurt, so look out on that video because I am going to make a video in regards to Lamar Jackson here pretty soon. Dolphins are still in the running, which I could still see them in the playoffs, given how they've been playing, and then more importantly, the New York Jets. So all of these teams, I could see making it to the playoffs. The Jets lost. That was a tough loss. But any of these teams are capable. The only team that I don't see capable are the Ravens. They're too all over the place. They got that win over the Denver Broncos, but I don't see it as enough. I mean, they beat them. They scored 10 points. The Broncos scored 9. Broncos country, go hot, right? So, um, but yeah, I don't see the Baltimore Ravens taking that division, especially with the way how Cincinnati Bengals are playing, and they just got Jamar Chase back into their roster. I only see it going up from here. Right? Dolphins, it was a tough loss, but they're going against the Niners. It was a tough team. Even with Jimmy Garoppolo being out, that's still a tough team. You still have to play against Christian McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, George Kittle on the offensive side of the ball. And then still going to have to play that defense with Nick Bosa leading on that end. Those guys can tackle, man. They're a top defense in the league. you know? And then and the same goes for any of those top teams in the AFC, Bills and Chiefs. I mean, Bills are hurt on the defensive end of the ball, but once they start to get things together, the playoffs start coming around. Some players are going to play through injuries, and some players are going to come back. And so I'm still not going to eliminate the fact that Bills are a dangerous team. But I think the second time around, I think the Chiefs beat them this time around. I think the Chiefs beat the Bills this time around, especially off that pass that Patrick Mahomes threw late in that game to throw the interception in that regular season game, right? Because they still had a chance. Patrick Mahomes is fucked up. Right, so let's tap into the NFC also. Ooh. Okay. NFC. Baby. Okay. All right. So number 1 is the Eagles. They beat Titans, like we said. Vikings, number 2. 49ers, number 3. Bucks, number 4. Cowboys, 5. 6 Giants, and then 7 Seahawks. Right. So we had that tie against the Commanders. Seahawks had a huge win late in the game against the Los Angeles Rams, sealing the game with an interception. And I think DK Metcalf was the one that made that late game catch to put them up ahead. Right. 49ers got that dub against Miami. I wasn't going to bet against them. I was still going to pick the 49ers to win that game. And Vikings letting it do what it do against the New York Jets, against one of the most skilled defenses in the league. Right? So there's nothing much more to say in regards to this. I mean, the Cowboys are playing right now. I'm watching the game this instant. Fuck you guys. I'm going to watch this game. Right? I can't even see from here. That's the suck part about it. I have to put my glasses on. Let me tell you guys the score. Oh man! Oh, it's actually getting close. Oh, but the Cowboys are in the red zone. Is it a touchdown? Oh, it's a touchdown. That's crazy. Right on timing. Michael Gallup too. Dak Prescott to Michael Gallup. Cowboys are up 27-19. Live update on Cash Sports Podcast. Y'all already know what it is. Please like and subscribe to Cash Sports Podcast. I would graciously appreciate because any like and subscribe and hit that bell, that notification button. So whenever we hit that live stream, you guys can tune in. Right? I always drop the link. Hey, Al Mooney. Give you a heads up, man. I always drop that link in the comment section so you guys can tap in. You guys can join the stream. Whenever, however, you guys can give your 2 cents. I love the fact that you guys engaging. You guys are hopping on the conversation. You guys are talking. But hey, man, don't be afraid to come on here and speak your piece, man. I need more people to come on here and talk some more football with me. Because I goddamn love me some football, man. And when it comes to playoffs, playoffs, it's going to get nitty gritty, man. It's going to get nitty gritty. Hey, everybody stay woke. Everybody stay up to speed. Keep your heads up because I do got to put out a video for the college football playoffs. That's right. Yes, I have to. Hold me accountable, man. Keep commenting under these videos. Let me know. Hey, bro, you're not on your shit. The fuck are you covering, man? But I am going to school. I am trying to work on other things simultaneously, but I love doing this. I love coming here, talking on Cash Sports Podcast, talking sports, engaging with y'all, talking about topics, talking about what's going on because I love it. I don't even get paid for this shit, and I love it. And I can't wait till we get paid for this shit because it makes it all the more better. Feels like I'm doing it for free, right? Please stay tuned. Please stay tuned because I am going to be rewarding you guys for watching the channel. As long as you guys keep watching, there's going to be some reveals, some updates. We are going to make some changes and we are going to do some things. I just need you guys to hold on, keep watching sports. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what you guys are, what what your 2 cents on what's going on, right? Actually, I don't even have the pennant here. I wish I have. I think I have it in my car, but I did want to show you guys a little review. But you know what? I might do it on a short because I get more audience on there. I'm still trying to build up my live audience. But stay tuned, man. I'm telling you. Right? Okay. So thank you all for tuning into Cash Sports. I got one more comment from Al Money. I love football and basketball. I will be around supporting your channel and chopping up. I'm watching the Cowboys right now, too. Yes, indeed. Good game. Good game right now. Definitely a good game. Right? So thank you, bro. Appreciate it. So thank you all again for tuning into Cash Sports Podcast. I graciously appreciate it. Please, right? Like and subscribe, hit that bell, that notification button. And it is optional. I do have a Cash App that you guys can see at the bottom of the screen. So if you guys would so kindly donate, if you would. But like I said, it's optional. But what is mandatory is for you to like and subscribe to the goddamn platform, man. It's free. You cheap motherfuckers. Right? So hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And you guys can see here, man, I let anybody on here. Don't come here with no fuck shit, Don't come here saying no dumb shit. As far as like, fucking up the vibe, check. Just if you're gonna come here, talk sports. Even if you're wrong, sound convincing. Not like my guy AK over here.
Yeah.
Not like my guy AK over here. He be on crack, bro. I be watching him do crack before he comes on the street. No, fuck her around, man. But hey, thank you all again for tuning into Cash Sports. It was a wonderful stream. Have a wonderful, wonderful time.